Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm going to be reacting to Chainsaw Man, chapter 186. But before that, let's talk about 185 first. So, in regards to aging devils, uh, talking about every tree here was originally a human. They only spent 1 or 2,000 years contemplating escape plans and arrived at some sort of answer and naturally turned into trees. So I actually did search up okay, what symbolism tied with trees, um, and I was going to go with the angle that trees symbolize the cycle of growth, death, and rivers, which can still happen, can still be a thing. But then I checked chapter 181, which is when the guy from 82 years ago tells Asa that if you spend here long enough, you become a tree, and once uh, a lot more time has happened, then the trees erode away and become one with the soil. So the trees can wither. So at first I was considering the trees symbolize prosperity in life, never ending prosperity because they can't wither. But that's not the case now that I went back to check. But I think they can still symbolize the cycle of living, but aging is just making it a lot longer because they still end up um, getting away from here it just takes way too long. And then there's also trees symbolizing the interconnectedness of everything in the universe, which is a possibility, but I don't think how that applies here. And then I went trees can symbolize strength, individuality, and expression. But I don't think that applies here either because the trees just look way too similar to each other. And it's because everyone ended up in the same situation. They weren't able to come up with anything that they ended up like this. So I don't think that's it either. Good fortune, protection, love, and joy, none of this feel like they fit. So I I kind of give up, but I think I'm gonna stick with the trees being symbolism of just the cycle that humans go through of being born, growing, living, dying, and then just sometimes uh, giving birth to more trees or more humans. And then it continues going on. But aging wants it to for the same humans to reach the conclusions rather than their descendants. And I wonder also if this has something to do with mechanically in regards to what Makima talked about with Kishibe at the end of part 1 in regards to the concepts that Pochita has erased in the past, and one of those was it was one of the possible things that can happen after death. So there is an afterlife, or there was rather, but Pochita erased it. And aging just doesn't remember it. But that's what it's searching for. But there's gotta be a reason for why Pochita eliminated it. After all, if humans can just keep on living, living, and living, if we take the trees into account, it'll just make you miserable and make you just go insane. And we see it to an extent with the hybrids like Spear and Whip. They just do not care about anything. If you just keep living long enough, like you just won't see meaning in anything. But anyway, we continue on, and aging is sitting on top of the old man that made the deal. To, like, if you let yourself get eaten, we'll give you many children to be killed. And it's just like, quite on putting the ugly performance here to get what he wants. It's just, as you say, I'm deeply moved. Just getting the completely wrong thing about the concept of aging, huh? Like, you really don't want to keep living more, or you're gonna end up like those trees. It's what he says. It's for Japan. No, mankind, I must live longer. Lead the world in the right direction. Like, he's so full of delusion and filled with like selfishness and delusion of aggrandizing, whatever that's called. Just making himself think that he's a lot more important than he thinks he is. Like, he really is making it seem if it's this great thing that it's something for much greater than myself, when it's really all for himself. And then aging turns back to Denji, and Denji just is like, well, my escape plan is to make myself hungry, because unlike your other prisoners, my stomach isn't here. Oh, that's so genius of him. And even aging has like a panel where it's like, oh, I guess I didn't think of that. So Asa makes him an axe. So he cuts open one of the tree people. And I still think that this is a sign of Denji being now more willing to be more selfish for himself, but also for Pochita and the people that he will care about in the future once he gets a new family. Because he's had enough of people stepping all over him. Now it's time for him to step on some people to get some happiness, or the chance at happiness, even if it looks as ugly as when he's munching on those intestines. I don't care if it's pretty, but I'll get my happiness. And how? By helping out the one person / dog who's been with him for the longest time, and is one of the people that has cared for the most as well for Denji in his whole life. Like, that's unconditional care and affection right there. Pochita and Denji's relationship. So Denji leaves it to him, and Pochita will make sure to not fail Denji. As he is now heading where it seems that the top brass of public safety is at. And that's where we left off. So let's continue on, shall we? Okay, chapter title is Yank, Blorsh, and Broom. Okay, a lot of sound effects. Whoa. Yo, just in one panel, Pochita just disappeared in like supersonic speed. Literally zooming through Japan. Yeah, holy. Oh shit. He's on his way. Oh man. I definitely support Pochita killing everyone here. Unless for some reason Yoshida is here, then hopefully he'll get spared. Hopefully, really hopefully. I really don't want him to die. We still haven't. I have no idea what happened to him after Octopus got eaten. Okay. He'll arrive in less than a minute. As things stand, even if he kills me, he probably won't eat me. Public safety agents, this is a contract. Give me charge of your bodies and I'll save you from death at Chainsaw Man's hands. Oh, this motherfucker Fumiko's here. If only she would die. Yes, sir. She gets quite the zoom-in panel just focusing on her. Like, yeah, she's the only one we know personally from here. But, interesting choice. Nails. Okay. Everyone's nails gets taken for the deal. Holy. Man, okay. Oh, well then. Pochita's head just got basically cut off, as well as his upper torso from his lower body. Again. Like, I don't know what I expected, but I didn't think he was gonna get one shot at just this soon. Okay. They're crying in pain. An ugly method, but I have no choice. I'll wrench his mouth open and force feed myself to him. Damn, okay, yeah, aging is that desperate. I do like that aging has an actual like motivation which is its curiosity to see how humans can advance if they keep on living longer than what we naturally have, instead of just, devils just love to make people suffer. Like, it's more than that. Well, Fumiko's still dead, but at least she's suffering, so I'll take the win I can get. Don't worry about us. Use us. Use us, please. The Chainsaw Man wannabes and the War Devil are wrecking Tokyo. Wait, still? Also, the War Devil is still, in the non-aging world. But we gotta keep in mind still that if Yoru does come back, she has not changed her mind about killing Chainsaw Man. At this rate, the crazy prophecy could come true, and Age of Devils might really arrive. Yeah, with all this crazy shit going on, you really do forget the whole prophecy about the Death Devil coming. If we can evolve mankind with Chainsaw Man's power, the age of humans will continue. Yo. Usually I would be like, yeah, right? like humans should be the ones. But with all the stuff that we've seen in part two, I'm like, should humans continue to have should humans win? I don't know. Like literally the fact that Fumiko is the one who says it is, I think, adding to the irony. Like she's literally just as bad as someone like Yoru is. So it's like no group is inherently, well, devils do have a tendency, like a natural instinct to hurt humans, but like come on now, humans are just as capable uh, to hurt other humans too. So it's like kind of reminding me of a chimera ant arc in Hunter x Hunter. It's like, man, I really don't see one that much more greater to having power, or rather, like oh, humanity is overall more kind. It's like, sure, I guess, but the ones like the governments leading humanity are, I would say, not better than your regular devil. Plus the people, the mindless soldiers are also just, going along with the devilish things that these humans in power do. Or like Fumiko, who just are are just straight up shitty, regardless of the people they work with or for. We're prepared to be sacrificed. By all means, use us to be eaten by Chainsaw Man. Yo, don't give me hope, Fumiko. That's. I would hope that you would die, but it's definitely not gonna make it as satisfying if she's doing it willingly. But I don't know. In regards to like what makes Fumiko so loyal to this cause. Same with like like yeah, Fumiko is evil, but like I guess we're just not supposed to know why. Uh, she's so uh she's so loyal to the cause. I don't know. Considering how she was acting during the church arc, like she was at every point just trying to avoid fighting because she seemed scared of dying. But here she's completely fine with it, so I don't know. I don't really care enough about Fumiko, but I just thought that was a little weird. But okay. Aging just goes and it seems that okay. So Denji is once again uh pulling his ripcord, and I'm guessing eating more guts. So he's regenerating Pochita again. Got it. Right. Pochita isn't fighting alone. Let's go. Yeah, we go back to what Denji's doing to help him. I mean, he definitely has plenty of uh, guts to eat, considering all the trees. A small panel of aging. I don't know why we get these panels. There's not enough there's not enough of an expression for me to really take in what they might be thinking. But Pochita launches himself again. Aging says liver. Fumiko throws up blood, which I'm guessing everyone's liver is now gone. And Pochita gets decapitated again. Oh no. It seems only Fumiko lost the liver, interestingly. I guess she's the only one who was really speaking directly. Talking about, yeah, you can take anything you want. Denji keeps on working hard and once again pulls his ripcord and makes Pochita regenerate himself again. Okay, he's on his way again. And aging goes ice. Oh. Oh my. Oh god. Now the guy next to Fumiko loses his eyes. And Pochita gets decapitated again. Oh my god, this is just gonna keep going, isn't it? Until aging doesn't have any more public safety agents, like anything that they can sacrifice. Well, I don't know about you, but if this is gonna be an endurance test, then I think Denji has this on the bag. Along with Pochita. Oh! Pochita just keeps on going without a head? Although he's still spilling lots of blood from like his chest area. No way! I'm gonna be for real, I have no idea what Pochita is doing at the bottom of this. Oh my god, I just realized. He took out his own heart! What the hell? Why did he do that? Is he gonna make like a double, like a copy of himself, like he did against Makima? Yeah, you can see the Pochita heart in one of his hands. Oh, yo, he threw it! And I'm guessing with enough force to arrive to where aging is. Oh, this shit's so hype. I love the way that the Pochita heart is drawn here. Like you can just feel how fast it's going. Yeah, okay. The moment that it reaches where aging is, I'm guessing that's where the rest of Pochita's body is going to materialize there. Yo, look at aging. They look so flabbergasted. Okay then. Oh, this was kind of fun. Like just the back and forth of Pochita and aging, just Pochita just getting injured / dying every time, and then aging just getting something again from the public safety guys, and then he just keeps repeating until Pochita gets a brilliant idea of like, oh, this isn't working. All right, I can just do this. Oh man. This was such, like, in terms of like action, this was so creative. Yeah, man, I think aging and all the public safety people there are screwed. I really hope that's the case. And plus, like aging said, it's not going to get eaten. So once it dies, it will reincarnate in hell. And this version of it will not be the same. But yeah, I feel like there's definitely something to say about the way that public safety is just basically selling this selling their souls to this devil for the sake of a world where humans are still reigning supreme. Like that just feels like, especially like I said, it feels so much more obvious coming from Fumiko. That is just such a load of bullshit. Like, no, you're not doing it for the world. You're just doing it for yourself. To stay as, the ones at the top of the food chain. To be the ones at control. Hmm. The way that public safety, once we found out what they wanted to do with both Denji and Asayuru, is like, wow. Kind of similar to Makima's plan, really, if you think about it. So you know what? Yeah, screw public safety. Now, I'm not talking about like we don't know every individual person like that in this room, but as an organization, yeah, screw them. But you just know me as much as uh like I'm not entirely sure what Fumiko, like what would make Fumiko be so on board with this, with what we've seen from her being such a coward. That said, even if we're like, I'm fine not getting an answer. Like, if next chapter just starts with Fumiko getting decapitated, I'm still going to clap and cheer. So yeah, I think that's gonna be my reaction to this chapter. So if you have anything to say, leave it in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.